Nalani, they're a little bit more difficult. So for that, I chose you to look at their eye patches. So that was Malia over there on the right-hand side. If you got a good look at her eye patches, you might have noticed that they're a little bit pointy as they come towards the front of her face. We say that they're almond-shaped versus Nalani's that are very round. And so we're going to have Nalani over here on the left-hand side, giving you guys a nice big killer whale hello. So her eye patches are a little bit more round, and on our left, but her right side, she also has these three little lines that intersect her eye patches, and it kind of looks like eyelashes. So that's a really cute feature about her. So that's how we start with her. So there's Malia over there on the right-hand side. So we're going to be doing a bunch of fun stuff, so always keep your eyes out because they're just going to be popping up left and right. I'll do my best to predict it, but just keep your eyes out on all places around the environment. So it looks like we're going to have Malia coming over in the center. She's going to pose up and say hello as well over there. So again, take a look at her eye patches. You're going to notice that they're really pointy as they go towards the front of her face. And here she comes. There she is. Hi, Malia. And then here comes Nalani over here on the left. Well done, ladies. Now, as you get a good look at them, can you see where their eyeballs are? Now, a lot of people think that their eyeballs are like their white eye patches, but they do have actual eyeballs that are not their white eye patches. They're in front of and beneath those eye patches. Now, you may notice when you watch our trainers and the whales interacting with each other on stage that we're talking to our whales using our bodies and our hands. So we're talking to them through our own little sign language, essentially. Now, the whales can see us. They can see us really, really well. They have excellent vision, both above and beneath the water. Now, when you get a good look at their eyeballs as they come closer to you, you may even notice that they have this clear gel-like substance that comes out of their eyeballs. That's like their own pair of built-in goggles. That's what allows them to see really well above and beneath the water. So we have Malia over here on the left, and then we have Nalani again over there on the right. So maybe you got to look at those eyeballs, and you may have been able to see the differences in their eye patches as well. Now this is a really cool opportunity for you guys to see how we interact with our killer whales. Now how do we get them to do all of these fun behaviors you guys see throughout the day? It's going to be something called positive reinforcement. Now some of you may have heard that term before, but what that means essentially is that when the whales do what we're asking them to do, we're going to give them a bunch of what they like. So what do you guys think whales like?
They like
Fish. Yes, that is correct. Our whales all get between 100 to 150 pounds of fish every single day. So that is per whale, that's not total, so it's lots and lots of fish. That's how we're able to say thank you for participating. But that is only one way we can say thank you. Some other things you may notice are we're giving the whales back massages or pectoral flipper massages. We'll sometimes give them ice cubes, gelatin, toys. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Oh, look at that. Nice big jump in the center from Nalani. But anyways, yes, so positive reinforcement is how we interact with our whales and how we say thank you for participating. Because everything you guys are seeing today is completely voluntary. The whales choose to do it. And that's just because we have really good relationships with them and we're able to build their relationships by getting to know the whales as individuals, figuring out what it is they like and dislike, and just really rewarding them for all of the stuff that they do here every day. There's a nice big whale hello right there in the center. But anyway, some other training tools you may see throughout the session today are going to be a target pull. You might look around the environment, you're going to see 3 different trainers who are holding these sticks with the buoys on the end of it. Jordan was just waving hers up in the air over there on the left-hand side. But anyway, so these target pulls are ways that we interact with our whales and we help them when we're asking them to do all of these behaviors. Now, I told you guys that the whales, oh look at that, we got a nice wave over on the right-hand side, that's cute. We're going to get another wave right here in the center. But anyways, so when we ask the whales to do the behavior, I told you guys we're talking to them using our hands. And you're going to notice that we're just pointing to different parts of the environment that we want the whales to go to. So they do have a general idea of where we're asking them to do these behaviors. However, these target pulls that you see being used, this is how we give them a specific location. Now, something really cool, did you know that sound travels 4 times faster underwater than it does in the air? Really fun fact, right? So when we tap the surface of the water, it kind of makes a noise, like a clapping noise, that the whales can hear really, really well, and it's telling them exactly where we want them to go. So when you see a trainer send a whale on a behavior, and then you see a trainer tap a target pole in response, we're basically just telling the whale, this is where we want you to go. It helps us keep our communication with them super, super clear. So you can also use that as a little bit of a cheat sheet. When you see a trainer tap a target pole, just like Jordan did over on the left-hand side, a whale is probably going to pop up a few seconds later. Just like that. So as you can see, we're just being super clear with communication on where we were asking Malia to do those big jumping behaviors. So another training tool you're going to see being used is the whistles that we wear around our neck. Now we told you we're asking the whales to do their behaviors based on hand signals. So these whistles aren't necessarily asking them to do a specific behavior. Instead, this is how we communicate to the whale, yes, good job, you did exactly what I asked you to do. Now, in order to say good job, we already talked about that we're giving them fish, right? Or back massages, or toys, or what have it. But when the whale is super far away from us, we can't toss fish 30 feet across a pool and pinpoint the exact time we want to say, yes, that's what we were looking for. So the whistles are how we communicate to the whales at very specific times that that's what we were asking you to do. So when the whale hears our whistles being blown, the whale will return to the trainer, and then we're able to follow it up by giving them all the different types of reinforcement. So that was a little bit of an inside look on how we do all of the training. So you can see we talk to them using our hands. We're going to use the target poles to help direct them where to go. When the whale gets it correct, you're going to hear our whistles being blown, and then the whale goes back to the trainer, and then they are going to get all the different types of reinforcement. So that was Nalani just in the center, giving you guys a nice big killer whale goodbye. We are going to be asking them back up to the adjacent environment for some free time and to prepare for some of the sessions we have later on. But do not worry, guys, it is not over quite yet. If you have any questions, please feel free to hang around. Myself and some of the other trainers you saw, we're going to walk around, talk to you guys, answer any questions that you may have. But with that being said, everybody,